Welcome, I am Frank, the Senior Traveler. In this series of videos, we are interviewing Victor Matos, broker of Punta Cana Villa Real Estate. We will answer some frequently asked questions. Scan the QR code to view the properties available. Come and travel with us as we travel through Punta Cana, Bavaro. We are here in Bavaro, this wonderful setting, the beaches of Punta Cana with Victor Matos, real estate broker with Punta Cana Villa Real Estate. We will talk in English and in Spanish. Victor is bilingual, actually. I don't know how many other languages he knows because he talks and speaks with many different clients from all over the world that are interested in this beautiful setting. I visited Punta Cana 14 years ago, more or less, with my family. And it was a total virgin area. I mean, it was just different than what it is now. This is a boom. It is impressive, the amount of people, the amount of tourism, and the attractions here in the country. So in this area of the country, where do you see it going? Where do you envision?
Now, exactly at this point, we are at the start of the evolution of Punta Cana. After the highway from Santo Domingo was developed, we noticed the high-rise in the area. Many new hotels opening up their doors and a lot of new tourists coming to the area. Now the highway made a difference because now you can come from the international airport in Santo Domingo to here like in 1.5 hours. So it's making a huge difference. Before it was 5 to 6 hours. Starting there, and the work from the government and the Punta Cana International Airport has made it a big difference.
Okay, this is a wonderful breeze here. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it is. We can enjoy it.
See, no, actually, 300 days of sun, I believe.
300 days of sun.
Yes, that's right.
And a few days of rain.
And a few days of rain.
But the weather is absolutely wonderful here.
Yes, yes it is. I can feel it right
all
now.
All year long.
Now, are you established in this area only or in other areas of the Dominican Republic?
We are established in the eastern side of the Dominican Republic, starting from Cap Cana to Macau. So we work in Cap Cana, Punta Cana, all the area in front of the airport. We also work in Bavaro and in Macau. Now we are starting with a few new projects. Macau is coming to life.
Okay. Now research shows, and I read some of this, that in the first 5 months of 2023, more than 2,700,000 people have traveled to this area. And that is really something interesting. Now, what attractions, what other concepts do you have that will compel the investor to continue to invest in this area?
Well, the growth of Punta Cana, it's amazing. Punta Cana has grown more than any other part of the country lately, thanks to the Punta Cana International Airport and the work of the Dominican government, offering security to Americans. This is a wonderful area where you can buy a property today, let's say in $100,000, and sell it within 12 months in $120,000, for example.
So
something that you cannot find in any other part of the country. So that's why we came to this area to move the business from Santo Domingo, who has stuck a little bit in the economical aspect.
So there's good equity in the home buying process here now.
It is good equity, yes. It is a good equity, and it is recommended that if you have assets in other parts of the island, you sell it and move them here, invest it here. You're going to get a better equity here.
Now, in the eyes of a broker, in your eyes, tell us about, tell our viewers about the home buying, the property buying process. How do you do your due diligence?
Well, of course, that before we start the buying process, we have to work with the due diligence. We have a legal department. Our legal department investigates the developers. They request the titles of the land before everything. we have to check if the land is already transferred to the developer. After we see the contracts of sale of property, the purchase contracts, and after we see that everything is legally normal, then we can start a contract process with a developer. If we see that they don't have their papers in order, then we have to wait a little bit. It's better wait than to be offering this project to our buyers. In fact, there are many projects here in Punta Cana that we are not working with just because the developers are lacking of the necessary paperwork.
So a home buyer will have their property free of any taxes, any liens, and they will know that the title they hold is their own.
You will know the status of the property you're buying. They could have unpaid taxes, but the new buyer has to know that. In this case, we are talking about homes already built, resales. If you buy a project, you know that you only have to check the title of the owner, and if it was already transferred to the developer.
So we're talking about pre-construction.
Pre-construction.
Yes.
In the case of projects, we don't work with projects that don't have the title already under the name of the new company, the developer's company. If we are working with resales, homes already built, there are some of them that owe some taxes. The new buyer has to know that if they are willing to pay the taxes or not, it's up to the new buyer.
Okay. So their investments are guaranteed. Now, there are many forms of payment plans, structures provided for property home buyers. Are they negotiable? They're not written in stone.
Of course, in this case, we are talking about new developments, projects under construction.
Yes.
Yes, projects under construction normally are non-negotiable. Only you can negotiate the payment plan. If the developer is asking for 20% down, you can try to negotiate 10% down and the other 10% within a few months of monthly payments. But normally the developer has their own payment plans. Normally they offer three. You can start with 10% down payment. You can start with 20%. Some of them ask for 30%. After delivery, you have to pay normally 45% to 50%, which leaves you under construction paying 30 to 40% on monthly payments. Could be divided in 12 months if the project is going to be delivered in a year. If it's going to be delivered in 2 years, you divide that 40% within 2 years. You'll be going to be paying probably from $1,000 to $2,000 per month.
And there's no penalty for prepaying a property. If a property owner or property buyer wants to pay off the property early, there's no prepayment penalty.
No, there are no prepaid penalties.
Okay.
Probably with the bank if you finance, but that will be after the developer delivers the property. Directly with the developers, they don't work like the banks. They don't make you pay any other fees than what you agree.
Okay. We will be right back. Follow us on segment 2 of our interview with Punta Cana Villa broker Victor Matos. Come and travel with us. From the sea, right here. Dígame. Va a salir también el golfo. Mira, güey.